as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. Tate. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bengals 14, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Aldrich Rosas.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
The tackle.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Montgomery. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Bengals 27, Bears 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Bears 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Kaepernick now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Kaepernick. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a short return to the 6-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 80.
Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Burrow on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Kaepernick now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
50-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, 91! 91!
Here's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
91!
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 91! 91!
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Complete to Taylor.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Bears 14.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
3 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guy.